don't think he was in any more imminent danger. He did get the foul call. Martinelli caught. It would have been a 5-on-4. Question for timeout.
Yo.
I won't talk for long because I think our action's working. But why can't we get any love?
I don't know, but I did miss that. I didn't see what all happened because I was going live over here.
He got elbowed in the face again. We're not getting elbows to the face calls.
Hurts.
We're absolutely balling. John L is not having a John L day, and that's fine. Golden is balling. Everybody's balling. We can't get any help. Real, honest, real calls.
Also, how often do you grab a great number and a team cuts the lead in half and they go on to win? And instead, it went back to 6, and now it's Northwestern's ball.
No, it shouldn't be 6.
Oh, is it not? I kind of lost track of the score for a second while I was going live.
No, we're down 4, I think. We're down 4, and they're reviewing. We may get a flagrant call this time.
You think we're getting?
Reviewing, but they didn't call anything, but they stopped and reviewed because he was laying on the ground.
You actually think we're gonna get any love? We got to win this the hard way.
I'm disgusted.
You know,
4 with 3:20 to go, with a review coming to possibly get a flagrant.
Yeah, but you know we ain't getting no love.
All right, I'll let you in a minute.
All right, boss. Just know anytime you call, at least for the next little bit, I'm gonna be on stream.
Okay, I'll text.
Well, no, you're still good to call just now, because ain't nobody watching this. But we're going live.
I'm hyped we had some viewers yesterday, bro. I don't know if they were bots or not, but that honestly got me fired up.
Yeah, unfortunately, it just wasn't multiple at the same time.
Had 3 for a minute. Had 3 for a short, slight second. And none of them were the stream that I pulled up, except for that one time that we had that one. Like when we honestly had one, that was me. Other than that, I was never on.
Yeah, we'll see. We're just gonna keep putting it out there and see if something will break for us.
Yes, sir.
So
the no chats made me think it may have been bots, but I'm not sure.
Definitely could have been, but also I want to see what they call here.
Oh, it's a flagrant. But all right, OG, I'll text you.
All right, boss. Keep firing away the tweets.
Will do.
Because I posted I posted a link to the stream, so maybe if some people see the tweet, they might pop on over.
Yeah, I'll get them firing.
All right, boss.
All right, OG.
So it looks like we might get a flagrant foul here. I'm very intrigued to see what's called. Clear elbow to the face. Was part of a rebound. Okay, so they did go ahead and call a flagrant here. So FAU got a chance to cut it to one possession. We got to see what happens with Golden here. Can Golden clutch up? All right, we got it. Cut it to 3. So Northwestern 56, Florida Atlantic 53 with 3:21 left, and Golden at the line for 1. Hey, got it to 2. Updates on other games. Baylor's up 20 on Colgate with 12 minutes left. San Diego 11 on you. 8.5 minutes in the first half, and Marquette's up 5 minutes into the game against Western Kentucky. FAU for 3. Oh, FAU missed the 3 to try to take the lead. I wonder if they're going to review this because it does look like it went off Northwestern last. No, they're not going to review it. They're just going to give Northwestern the ball. So Northwestern with the ball up to 2 minutes to go, or 3 minutes to go. And they miss. FAU with the ball, chance to tie or take the lead here. Pass to the corner. Greenlee got stuck a little bit. Golden to the rack. Drew the foul, couldn't get the and one, but took it strong to the rack. Man, we got an exciting one for you for the first game of the day. Thankfully, this is a lot closer than that Michigan State, Mississippi State. Can the big man make 4 free throws in a row to tie the game here? Made the first 2. He's a 65% shooter. So we got to see if he can go ahead and bang a couple out. Made another 1-point game. This is a huge game from Golden because it was a good first half from John L. Davis, and he's very much been missing here in the second half. So very, very intrigued to see if he can get something going late. But Golden with 4 straight free throws here. Big time by the big man. For a 65% free throw shooter to make 4 big free throws in a row is huge. Northwestern was absolutely scorching hot for most of this second half. Let's see if they can get a bucket. So we'll see. We'll see what happens here. It'll be, I mean, FAU's got the chops to win these big games, but it hasn't felt like they were going to win, but they're still tied. A lot of the time in those spots, you kind of trust the team to go ahead and win. But, I mean, we're just going to have to see because I really don't know here how this one's going to play out. Because Boo Buie is big time. John L. Davis is big time. But lately, it's been Golden, so they might just have to keep feeding Golden here. Because he's kind of been the guy. I mean, we'll see, though. We'll see. And if you see me looking down, I'm trying to hedge a little bit. I took FAU money line when they were down 9 for plus 450. So I was trying to grab a couple quick hedges. Oh, big rebound by Northwestern. I got a hedge on the money line. I also had, was Boo Buie misses it. FAU with a rebound. Chance to go take the lead here. Basically haven't been in the lead since halftime. We'll see what John L. Davis has got. No, we got Boo Buie missing on one end and John L. Davis missing on the other. Just kind of leaned into the contact a little bit too hard. So, big possession for Northwestern here. If you can get a bucket and take back the lead, all the pressure goes back on FAU. If they don't get a bucket, like I feel like FAU is going to win, and they miss, and Golden grabs the rebound. FAU needs their guy, John L., to get a bucket. Either that or they've got to get it to Golden down low. Let's see. Really well coached team, and I mean, they were super clutch last year in all these situations. So we'll see if they're still that. John L. Davis with 5 on the clock. John L. Davis with the bucket. They're up 2 with a minute to go. Northwestern kind of has to answer here. Good timeout. Good timeout. Let's see what they can draw up. Northwestern very well coached as well. Tough for them because I think this is their first time ever going to back-to-back tournaments. And also, weird stat of the day, FAU won more tournament games last year than Northwestern has in their entire program history. So, we'll see here. We'll see. Also, anybody watching this afterwards, definitely feel free to hit subscribe to support us. Subscribe on YouTube. Thankfully, it's free, so you aren't paying anything. It will also give you a heads up on when we're going live. Going to be going live all throughout this opening weekend. So going to be watching everything. Going to be giving updates. So especially if you have to pop out, can't really check anything, and don't want to have to use the terrible ESPN app to get score updates, this is your place. It not going to be quite as fast as the sportsbook apps because, man, those things are crazy. Sometimes you'll be checking the sportsbook and actually get an update on the game before it actually happens. But right now, we got a barn burner. A game that only had 41 points in the first half, 39 points in the first half. Easily went with the first half under, which is back-to-back days the first half unders hit in the opening day or opening game. A lot of points for a second half here. Ooh, interesting stat. Northwestern's 8-3 in games decided by 5 points or fewer, and FAU's 5-6. Let's see what Northwestern drew up. This should be a play to get a really good look. Oh, wow. They just went over and back. Oh, they were way too close to the half-court line, and FAU just blitzed them. Terrible place to give a handoff there. You've got no room for error. Gosh, that's an interesting one because even with the pressure, you've got to work your way a little farther down to be able to give a handoff. FAU with a chance to extend it to 2 possessions here. So this is a huge possession. Really big if you can take this from 2 to 4 or 2 to 5. Only 7 seconds left. I felt like they burned way too much time there. I'm a little bit scared with how much time they burned. So they burned all the way till 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Leaves about 28 seconds on the game clock when they're done. So you almost put yourself in a spot where you do have to score here. Because, man, if I'm Northwestern and you give me that chance, I'm tempted to just look for a 3 and get out of here with the level of shooters they have. So, but this has got to be a big Johnell Davis moment. We saw him hit the bucket to take the lead. This is another play where if you can, you're kind of clearing out the floor for Johnell to try to give him that mid-range or even all the way to the hoop. What's Dusty May got for us? He called up some great play sets and play designs last year in the tournament. What can he do to get his guy the ball? They did get it to Johnell. Johnell misses, but they got the rebound, lost it. This is a weird. Sorry for the silence. This is like a weird situation here where they miss and the ball's almost going out of bounds and Northwestern hits it. So it looks like by what Gene Sarator is saying, it should go back to FAU here. But I'm intrigued to see how they call this because we get a shot. It hits the rim, so the shot clock resets. Nobody goes out of – so the ref thought the shot didn't hit the rim and the shot clock expired, which is an interesting – it's kind of wild. So it looks like by rule, the inadvertent whistle should lead to FAU ball here. That's kind of brutal for Northwestern, but that looks like how it should play out, but I'm intrigued to see what they do. Yo, what up? Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Was it me and you that were talking about Gene Sarator yesterday?
Yeah.
What a legend.
He's everywhere.
Gene Sarator may be the only official that I've actually loved. Gene Sarator is a dog. He's out here, he's not, he's taking his time, he's telling you exactly what's happening. He's not saying anything stupid. Gene Sarator is a G. And that's supposed to be FAU ball, and that's what I'm talking about.
Very weird, but called correctly. It sucks that there was an inadvertent whistle because they thought – so the ref blew the whistle because he thought John L. Davis didn't hit the rim.
I thought he thought the boy was out of bounds.
Well, he did I thought he did the shot clock. Oh, no, you're right. He thought he was out of bounds. Sorry, I mistook the run to the table to check it as shot clock violation. But you're right. He was doing basically like go check it. So
I just wanted to talk about Gene Sarator probably getting absolutely paid. NFL, NCAA, my man is getting money everywhere doing an outstanding job.
yeah. Oh, what a snag by Golden.
Bro, Golden is I'm a big Golden guy.
What a snag.
Golden is not your typical 7-footer, bro. But Golden's a real player.
Really been improving a lot.
Yeah. The improvement's been insane.
But don't you worry, I've been on the play-by-play here on the YouTube with nobody watching.
Bro, that's what we need.
It's about the work you put in with nobody watching.
Bingo.
Then you don't need to adjust.
Put in work where nobody's watching and you ain't ready to make it to the top.
Because then you don't have to adjust.
Exactly.
Oh, no.
All right.
Oh, no. Northwestern down 2. Oh, they get it to tie it. FAU going to have a shot to win the game. You know it's going to be John L. Davis. Has to be John L. Davis here. Oh, got it blocked, and we're going to OT. Going to OT. Man. That's kind of rough. Let's see.
What are you doing?
Yeah. Well, first it's on Golden for missing the free throw.
Yeah, but Golden's played an outstanding game. That's a 7-footer. That's not as guaranteed as John L. attacking the rim in a tie ball game.
Yeah, but you gotta hit both people there.
Absolutely, I agree. But Golden played a 10 times better game than John L. so far. John L's supposed to be the guy.
10 times better second half. They wouldn't have even been in the first half if it wasn't for John L.
That's fair. Let me chill.
I'm also sick. I'm also right there with you. I'm just trying to be level-headed about it. Because you can't give up a layup up to. But you also can't give up a layup up to. You got
defense was horrendous.
You got three bad things there. You miss the free throw on the front end of a 1-and-1. You give up a layup, not even a tough shot, up two with the game on the line. And then you settle for a block three.
How did we give up the layup? It wasn't even a good move.
Oh.
Why did you bite on that three?
I think when John L. walks the ball up, somebody needed to call a timeout. Because he needed to get to the spot he got to with 5 seconds left, not 2.
Bro, he acted like he had all day. It was 4 seconds left. He was at 40 feet.
But here we are. I mean, we got the
Hey, if you had asked us to go to OT when we were down 10, we're taking OT. So let's go.
Need it to start the day.
Yeah.
So, bang to start it? I don't love the quick shot, but it would have been nice for him to hit it.
Yeah.
A little worrisome, but all right, I'm gonna get back to full narrating the stream here. Oh, big time shot by Northwestern. I'm sick. We got to get off the phone. All right, big time shot by Northwestern. Can we get an answer from FAU here? That's the real question. And we got to walk. I'm going to be a little bit sick if they come all the way back just to lose. It's always rough when you take a live bet and you watch them come all the way back and they end up losing. Keeping an eye on this Baylor Colgate because I think that's a 16.5 point spread or something. No, 14.5. Man, Northwestern on fire to start the OT like they were on fire to start the second half. So let's see. FAU needs a bucket. And you need John L. Davis here. Love the two-man game. Love that John L's getting in there. Yeah, drew a foul. Needed one. Absolutely needed one. Wish he would have went downhill at the end of the game. Big time by Langford on Northwestern to hit the mid-range. We know the mid-range is not analytics is not a fan of the mid-range, but you still need it to win. So very, very big on that. Oh my goodness, John L misses a free throw. The guy that you always trust to be clutch is not having clutch moments here. And sometimes that's all it takes. Sometimes that's the difference in a game like this, man. So let's see. They got to get a stop. Northwestern up 3 with 3.5 left in OT. Looking to push it to a 2-possession. Always very important when you have that lead to be able to push it out to another full possession lead. John L with a big deflection, but Northwestern actually got it back. And they got a 3 off a possession when they got it stolen. No way, man. The Martin kid just hadn't taken good shots. Like, he's taking a shot you can get at any time. But, I mean, this is a danger zone. The game's over if Northwestern gets another bucket here. Because I just don't see FAU coming back from like 8 or 9 down with 2.5 minutes left. Bowie going to take a three to try to put it. Oh, he got downhill. No way. They're making everything. They can't miss. That's a rough way to lose. Rough way to lose, man. Just heartbreaking. Needed FAU for the bracket. They're up to with the ball at the free throw line, 25 seconds to go. Miss the front end of 1-and-1. Give up a layup, and then don't get a good shot. Hurts. Well, that's a rough one. We'll stick on this game, but it's pretty much over. I think that's it. But we'll still be live. We'll watch the rest of them. Get back hyped up for this. We only get March Madness one time a year. Open in 4 days are probably the best 4 days in sports. I mean, Northwestern and OT just clutch shot making. They got a three on a shot on a possession where they got the ball deflected and barely got it back, and then Bowie. Wasn't making a lot of plays down the stretch, but right there when they needed him to extend it to 8, delivered with 1 second left on the shot clock. But Langborn's been the guy, man. We thought we were in the Bowie versus John L. Davis show, but it's kind of been Langford and Golden here. Oh my goodness, they're airballing wide open threes. That's a rough way to go down, man. That's a rough way to go down. Northwestern 4-4 in OT. FAU 0-4. So Northwestern to completely kill the game here. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Bowie. They make a bad pass. Get it back to Langford. Get it back to a 3. No way. No way. Even when they suck, they still score in OT. Threw the ball out of bounds, but able to save it back in, swinging at a 3 as the shot clock expired. This is March Madness land. This is what happens. It's awesome to see some people making some big buckets. Hurts. Needed FAU. Had FAU. In the bag. I feel like you don't win many overtimes when you choke the end of regulation. Like I don't feel like many overtimes you're able to clutch up if you weren't crazy. But should have known. I mean, they did get Fluke to beat Memphis last year. I guess at this point, foul anybody but Bowie and Langford, man. But FAU's going to need Northwestern to miss the front end of these 1-and-1s. And I just don't see Northwestern missing those. Langford hadn't missed, and here he is going to the line for a 1-and-1. There's no way for FAU to come back without Northwestern missing. So as long as Northwestern hits their free throws, they're fine. It's also kind of crazy that I think this game's going to go over when there were 39 points scored in the first half. And then so updates on the other scores. Baylor up 23 on Colgate with 37 seconds left. SDSU up 5 in the first half, just about to end there. And Marquette up 7 on Western Kentucky. Langford makes both. They're up 10 on FAU with 1:22 left. FAU is just going to be forcing up shots here. Yeah, he walked. That's a big choke job. That's a big choke job, man. Big choke job. I'm going to call the homie. This is the co-host of Tease the League. How you like another big choke job by one of my picks? That's a big time choke job, man. Got free throws up 2 with 27 seconds left and give up a layup to lose or a layup to go to OT.
And get smoked in OT.
That's a big time choke job. You don't see many like that. Can you imagine, though, when I'm on the opposite side of these? Hurts.
Yeah, it hurts. UAB down 7.5. They'll win by 10 for sure. What? So we couldn't get a flagrant 1 earlier, but we're going to call flagrant 1 on that. Another one bites the dust.
Oh, it's going to be painful when the rest of those plays hit. And you realize we were up 2 with free throws with 27 seconds left and lost. You know what also is brutal? I took a live plus 3.5 in the second half for FAU for plus 164. And didn't even come close to covering when they were up 2 with free throws with 27 seconds left. Just wild. It's like, man. But it is what it is. I mean, with our team up 2 with free throws with 27 seconds left, there's about a 90% chance they're going to lose.
Why are they taking so long to review this? I need to change the channel.
There's nothing really else on.
Yeah, Western Kentucky's keeping it close.
Yeah, they must have just went on an 8-0 run. They were down like 7 or 8. I guess that wouldn't be an 8-0 run. They were down close to 10.
Well, they said, what's 10 when we're down 4?
I'm hurt.
Yeah, John Mel let us down.
Not much else I can do, man. No way. I know it doesn't matter, but that's not even close to off FAU. What?
I changed it already.
What? I know it doesn't matter for who wins this game. The FAU guy didn't even go after the ball. Did they think nobody touched it? Did they think nobody touched the rock? Oh, that's a bad one.
There's been multiple bad ones in that game.
The guy's hand was at least 2 feet away from the ball.
There's been hella bad ones in that game, dude.
Ooh, that hurts. I think what's even worse is not even my plus 3.5 hit.
You gotta love the OT collapse. Our coach did a horrible job the entire game. Well, I can't say that. He did some decent things, but I didn't think he did a great job. Golden is the guy that I would have been carrying to the end instead of John L, unfortunately.
I'm going to disagree. Because, I mean, even though John L didn't make the right play at the end of the game, he did get you the lead.
I didn't think that was a very... I mean, it was a good basket, but it wasn't like a... He didn't seem confident the entire game.
Well, I mean, he got downhill for the basket. That's what everybody wanted for the end of the game. So, but it hurts. I'm sure everything else is going to go in cash now. Because that's the way things do. That's the way things do, man. Put us in a good spot. Not much you can do, though, with the team missing free throws up 27 or up 2 with 27 left.
Well, I did tell Stuckey's round robin, but didn't get the best leg of it all because I'm an idiot. So Florida Atlantic was in that, but now I'm rooting against TCU, who I've been thinking was going to win the entire weekend. So maybe that'll be a good thing.
Just tough because still just cannot. It's wild that now catching a break would be a team winning with the lead in the last 30 seconds.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. Unfortunate. I'm also sick because FAU stole one last year that kept me from a $1,000 win. And then sold one this year.
It's keeping you from a $50 win.
I can't say that because a lot would have to happen. You know, we're not that close to that cashing. Now, if we get to the end of the night and that's the case, then yeah. But it's just tough because it's like that's so far away. You know, you definitely can't count it. Because I couldn't even count a team up 2 with 2 free throws left and 27 seconds left. It hurts. It hurts.
And we hit the live at the perfect time.
Yes. Absolutely. Couldn't have played that better.
Got plus 420.
I got a plus 450.
Wow.
And had the lead. And the free throws.
Oh, and 450 was the highest it got for sure. Had to have been 420. Like, that was a minus 120 that we had at. Or no, minus 180. Sorry.
Yeah.
Minus 180 that we had at plus 420 that got back to the lead. We're sick.
Great. I mean, but listen, as much as it sucks, we just got to keep finding value like that.
Western Kentucky up 1.
Yeah, Western Kentucky's still going to lose by 20. So
Western Kentucky up 1.
they're still going to lose by
Bro,
20.
If there's anybody in this world that I know that's a hilltopper, it's you.
Yeah, but I'm also just telling you how it is. I don't lie to you about these games.
Bro, it's hilltopper. Bro, I'm officially have everything out of the window. I don't care about anything anymore. I want a 16 seed to win the championship.
What 16 seeds? So Grambling, Stetson, or Longwood?
Stetson. No. Longwood for sure. Give me the Lancers dub.
I will not root for Longwood to win the national title.
Give me the Lancers.
Bro, if Longwood wins a D1 like basketball title before Tech does, we need to demolish Virginia Tech.
Oh, that would be bad.
I cannot root for Longwood or JMU besides maybe a game or two.
Until Tech gets one.
Yeah. I was saying this to Matt the other day. UVA is becoming the perfect example of how many years of pain would you trade for a title?
Yeah.
It's it's very much becoming that. Like, how many years would you trade for a title?
Bro, the only title that I've ever experienced was the Yankees title, and that was not real for me. The only real ones would be Cowboys, Rockets, Hokies.
I've been blessed with Liverpool and the Red Sox. So
I can't consider my baseball fandom enough because I just don't follow enough, and I never played baseball growing up or anything. So,
I mean, it's fine if you didn't play, but yeah, it depending on levels.
well, not for us if you didn't play. I mean, yes, for us, but you know how we roll.
Yeah.
I can't be out here taking steak in Yankees championships when I'm a Rockets, Cowboys, Hokies fan.
I get that. I mean, it's the same thing. It's kind of why I dropped the Dolphins. Because that would have been a very similar situation for me versus you, even though I've been a Dolphins fan forever. Is it just wouldn't have meant as much as Liverpool, Tech, and the Red Sox.
Yeah, and I've pretty much dropped the Yankees when it comes to diehard fan status.
They're a tier 2.
Huh?
It's your tier 2 team.
But it's my tier 2 team. But I say that because I allowed myself to really root for the Nats and really root for the O's. So,
you're a bum.
You can't say you're a.
Yeah, you're a bum.
You can't say you're a Yankees fan if you root for the O's.
You're just a bum.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, you're kind of lying to yourself if you have every team in every league as your favorite team that mean as much as the others. So it's not as much of a drop off. You feel like a scam if you're celebrating the titles when you know it doesn't mean as much as the other ones.
Yeah. And as I've gotten older, I've kind of allowed baseball to kind of be like my old man sport anyway, to where I just kind of want to watch and like the guys playing and not really worry about anybody who wins and stuff. Just watch good baseball.
Yeah.
And so I've been really